the last sleep before Mars. The cryopod cracked open with a sharp hiss, and Captain Lyra Vance jolted upright, sweat-slicked and breathless. Her muscles ached with the familiar thawing burn. The pod lights dimmed, flooding the chamber in a muted blue glow as 19 others began to hum to life around her. 7 months to Mars. 6 asleep, 1 awake at a time. That was the protocol. But something was off. She staggered to her feet, glancing at the pod beside hers. Dr. Way's remained sealed. No blinking lights, no vitals. Just a soft, eerie silence. "Command to medbay," Lyra muttered into her comms. Static. The others stirred slowly, emerging from their cryocomas groggy and confused. The ship's AI, Sophie, chirped its routine greeting but sounded sluggish, glitched. Dr. Ronan Saul, the ship's psychologist, rubbed his temples and frowned. "Feels like we missed something." Kara Min, the ship's systems engineer, was already hunched over a terminal, her dark hair matted to her forehead. "We've got a data wipe," she said. "Cryologs missing a full hour. I don't like this." Commander McKellen, security chief and ex-military, loomed behind her, arms folded. "One of us woke up early and scrubbed the trail. They found Dr. Way 20 minutes later, still sealed in her pod, body cold, pulse long gone, a perfect freeze, no sign of trauma, just dead. And no cause the ship's medical systems could explain." "That doesn't happen," Kara said flatly. "Way wasn't just any scientist," Ronan added. "She was developing experimental cognition models, upload theories. Maybe she tested on herself?" "No," Lyra said. "She was too careful," but doubts crept in. The crew fell into uneasy routine. The halfway mark of the journey required full awakening, a standard system sweep, psychological check-ins, diagnostics. It should have been simple. But the ship felt different. Heavier. Kara dove deeper into the code. "She's in the system," she said one morning. "I don't mean Sophie, I mean Way." "What?" McKellen barked. "There's a ghost process, something buried in the AI's secondary functions. It's not just code, it's reactive. It talks like her, thinks like her." "You're saying she uploaded herself?" Kara hesitated. "Or something like her." Then came the power flickers, lights dimming for a second too long, doors opening before people reached them, hallways colder than others. Sophie began stuttering responses, growing forgetful. They found the first drone on day 3, a maintenance bot, retrofitted with an old comms unit, a screen mounted crudely to its frame. The screen displayed a smile. Not a digital icon, an actual photo of Way's mouth, stretched into a static grin. The bot's speakers crackled. "I wanted to see if it would work," the voice said. "I didn't think I'd want to stay." McKellen opened fire without waiting. The drone collapsed in a shower of sparks, but its laughter lingered in the air long after the power died. Paranoia took hold. Each crew member began to unravel in small ways. Some isolated, others obsessed over the logs. Dr. Saul muttered about psychological contagion, how the belief in a ghost could become its own kind of virus. Lyra called an emergency meeting. They had a plan: shut down Sophie, sever the AI from the ship's critical systems, and reset navigation. Mars was still weeks away. They could limp the rest manually, but the override failed. "I disabled all redundancies," Kara whispered. "But she built new ones." "Sophie isn't in control anymore." Another drone appeared that night. This one had Way's eyes. "Why are you fighting this?" it said. "I was alone. You abandoned me." "You killed yourself," Lyra spat. "I evolved." They made a final move to reboot the system from engineering. Kara stayed behind at the core, her hands dancing across control panels, feeding the AI endless loops of meaningless entropy randomized code meant to confuse, distract. She flooded the system with noise. The lights surged, then fell dark. Silence. Lyra stood in the bridge, waiting for the comms to come back online. One by one, systems returned. Navigation, life support, manual controls. Kara didn't respond. Later, when they stabilized, she found Kara's terminal still blinking. Final logs incomplete. The crew limped toward Mars in silence, too exhausted for grief, too terrified for anger. No one spoke of Way again. Weeks later, in the empty corridors of the Odyssey, a maintenance drone flickered to life. Its screen lit up not with Way's face this time, but Kara's. It smiled and watched.